Welcome to the heart of Tampere, pretty much.
Hello.
How are you? Autumn is dark but pleasant.
Yeah, oh my god, autumn. I hate autumn.
You hate it? Why do you hate autumn?
Because it gets close to winter.
So you're kind of okay with autumn, but you're more not okay with winter.
Well, actually, I was just thinking today, like, this kind of autumn weather is like German winter, so...
Yeah, you're originally from Germany. You've been here for quite a few years now.
Yeah, for 5 years about.
I consider you like a Tampere figure just as much as the next person, but how did you wind up here in the first place?
I came as an exchange student to study Finnish, and then I kind of met our drummer Dino, and I just stayed over here and didn't. Well, I actually went back for like 3 months and then moved back again over here. So yeah, and since then I'm here.
Yeah, and you've been pretty heavy on doing your own music, and you have a very specific style, and you haven't been. Yeah, a lot of people might be like. Yeah, I don't know, let me go do the cover route, like myself, I'm also to blame of the same. But you pretty much do your own thing, which is really, it's probably a longer path to where you're going, but you've stuck with it, which is pretty cool. And now you've recorded something, you have plans, you also made a deal with Mike Lynch for his company. So where are you kind of now as a band and as an artist? What's your goals for 2016?
Like, we want to release something like in the beginning of the year, and it's going to be something new. It's not going to be an album and not really a single, but something in between, and like with some little extra here and there and stuff. So we don't have any specific plans for it right now, but all the studio work is done, and yeah.
How's it been working in the studio? You probably got a lot of access to that place, so you can do what you want and take your time.
Yeah.
Has it been better to have a lot of that time, or would you like, in a way, appreciate being on a deadline?
No, it's actually quite nice because we can say, okay, let's meet then and do that, and nobody kind of has a tight schedule, so it's not kind of too stressing for people, you know. And I mean, in a certain way, it would be, of course, better to have like a deadline. Okay, this has to be done by now. But it is quite good how it is.
Yeah. And you also have a band that has people from many walks of life, and it's kind of a colorful bunch of guys you have there. And Dino, not to say at least, like he's seen it all.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
How did your band come together? I know you also play with. You have Sami Tenhonen also on guitar. Who is your lineup?
Well, like Dino on the drums, Sami on the guitar, like you mentioned, and Aapo is now on the bass. We stopped working with our former bass player in the beginning of the year, and Aapo has been replacing him.
This is starting this beginning of the year. You're starting your own club. This is some rumor I heard about. Not your own physical club, but
it's starting actually next month already.
Okay.
Like on the. It's 6th or 4th, 6th I think.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
It's like this Muchos Nachos club in Hervanta, like it's in Kupola. It will take place over there, and like for now it's like every first Friday of the month. Except for January, that it's the second Friday. But yeah, we will play some, like our own, of course. And then like we kind of have some covers which are not so often played.
Okay.
You know.
And is it always you guys with your band, or do you have like it's all about sort of you?
Yeah. But like now the first time we will play only us four, and then the second and third time we have like some special guests over there.
Okay. How did you land this deal?
We were thinking of kind of doing something different, like something new, and then we found those kind of partners in Kupola, and they were like, yeah, okay, let's do that, and they will serve some nachos while we play, so it's gonna be great.
So you walk in, you get your bowl, and then you get introduced to your band on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty genius way of making a fan base for yourself. You will have your, like in sports, you have your like home fans.
Yeah.
So this is a good way of building your home fans in a way.
Yeah, I'm actually quite excited. It's gonna be fun, I think.
Have you done hosting before? Of course, you've been the front of a band, so you're used to talking to the audience, but it's different when you're sort of hosting an event.
No, I have not done that, and I don't think that I will ever do that.
What's the dynamic in your band and sort of, is it you talking to them, or is it a mixture that everybody in the band has a voice?
Well, of course, everybody can say what they want to. And if they want
it's not in every band. It doesn't work that way every place.
But like, of course, for me it's always hard because of the language barrier.
Yeah.
So I try my best, but if it doesn't work out, then you guys have to do the rest.
But you study Finnish.
Yeah.
But most people I know talk to you in English anyway. I know with our photographer, like we both speak Finnish just fine, but we speak English with each other for some very strange reason. It's just never changed. It's hard to get into that with Finnish people.
Like those people I know, and I have talked English to like all the time. It's kind of hard to kind of switch the language. But then also, like if I try to speak Finnish, I just can't react so fast. You know, it's kind of it's like too slow, and I can't express what I really want to say. So it's kind of.
But English, you've pretty much mastered it, and that's the language you write in also, and your music is in English. So why English and not your native tongue?
Because like if I'm thinking about like the Finnish market, let's say it like that, you know, why should I
I get it.
kind of sing in German?
So I guess why the Finnish market then? Like what was so fascinating that you have to learn a bit of the language and try to make it here and maybe not back in Germany?
Well, I didn't come here like only for the music. I kind of like the country. Like the music is just the kind of side.
Yeah. So you kind of just fell into it by accident.
Yeah.
But now you're stuck in it and you can never leave. You're a musician for life.
Oh no!
But hey, can you one more time tell us when the first club is?
On the 6th of November.
6th of November, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So
And
every Friday in the month.
yeah, and what time do you know?
I
so far?
think around 11, like quite late because it's a nightclub.
Yeah, and do you play like one set or two sets?
Two sets.
Two sets. Yeah, okay, so from 1 until 2, 3, something like that.
Kind of.